welcome to my channel. So today's video I am doing another Valentine's Day, St. Valentine's Day eye look, and I used my Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of, this palette, and then the color story looks like this. I had a really fun experience using these shadows. Also, I did use a shade from Zoeva's matte eyeshadow palette and an inner corner shade from this Revolution palette and collab with Alexis Stone. And then I also used an Estee Lauder lip gloss. So if that's interesting to watch, keep doing so. I hope you've been doing really well and that whatever weather conditions you have where you're living, I hope you're keeping really safe with that. And oh yeah, this is my finished look from everything I used. Okay, so I'll start the video now. Okay, so I already primed my eyelids with a little bit of foundation, and I topped it off with the matte finishing powder from Flower Beauty. And I also used this lip balm from Peace Organics, and it's a herbal mint lip balm. I got this from my sister from Etsy. It's super cute and it smells like mint. It smells good too. Okay, so I am going to be using the Colourpop Lizzie McGuire collab, and this is called What Dreams Are Made Of. This is what it looks like. Super pretty. Now, the pink shade, which is this one right here called Please, it was a pressed orange glitter, and I removed it because I don't like pressed glitters. But yeah, the colors here are super pretty for a Valentine's Day look. And I've only swatched this palette. I haven't really used it for tutorials, so I'm excited for this color too. I'm excited for this color story. So the first shade as my transition, I want to take Done and Done. This one right here. Okay, I'm going to take this Colourpop makeup brush, and it looks like this. Super fluffy. So I'm curious, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? I know this Sunday is the Super Bowl, and unfortunately Taylor Swift is not performing in the halftime Super Bowl show. I I always wanted her to perform in the halftime shows, but so far it hasn't happened yet. And speaking of the Super Bowl, it's super exciting that it's in my hometown. We've never had the Super Bowl here in Los Angeles, and luckily I don't live near Inglewood or the downtown area, but I know that it's gonna be really crowded, and I know people are gonna be there. I mean, it's a big thing with football, and also it's my hometown's team, like the LA Rams, so I think that's very exciting for everything to be new in that sense, and given that the Super Bowl is also going to be here. So this palette doesn't have a cream matte shade to put underneath the brow bone. So I am going to be taking my Zoeva matte eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. I've been getting into Zoeva. I think her shadows are really underrated, and the mattes are so smooth. So this is what the color story looks like. And I'll be taking this white shade. It's called Nighthawks. Yeah, this one's called Nighthawks, and I'll put that underneath my brow bone. Okay, so to put on my crease, I'm going to take the shade called Ugh. Almost that expression when you're frustrated and nothing is going right. That word. I definitely know that feeling. And then I'll be taking my Sigma E40. Okay, so I did put a little bit of that pink shade underneath my waterline, like halfway, and I think it came out pretty. Like, it's light, not too bold, and also the eyeshadow was really pretty as well. I'm happy with it. Okay, so this palette offers so many different shades I could go with, and they're all really pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to be taking this one. This one's called So Mature. It's got a little bit of sparkle in there, but the eyeshadow shade is really pretty. It almost looks like a coral shade, but it's leaning towards pink, so it's not like neon. And I'll put that a little bit on the outer corner, and I'm going to be taking my BH Cosmetics number 8 to put that in the outer corner. That's pigmented. Okay, this, didn't expect that. I think it's enough for both eyes. So, let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to be blending. This is from my BH Cosmetics. It was like from a space collection, and this one is number 4. Oh, also I went back with the shade called Done and Done, and I just reapplied a little bit as my transitional shade because I felt like I kind of lost it with the pink shades. So I redid it again, and yeah. Okay, so for my lid shade, oh, this one's hard again. But because it's a Valentine's Day look, I'm going to be choosing this pink shade. Now this one was from a Too Faced Festival palette, and yeah, but the shade underneath this one is called Please, so I'll just go with that. And I am going to damp my brush to have it the most opaque metallic finish as possible. So let's see how that goes. Oh, by the way, if you have enjoyed this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you give it a like for me. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed, and I just really appreciate it if you like to do that for me. Thank you. So that shade came out really beautiful. I really love it. It's super pink. Just what I was going for. I think for inner corner, I'm going to choose another palette because there's one here called Bye Bye, but this one almost has like a yellow tone, ivory situation. It's almost like a champagne light gold, or maybe it has like a gold undertone, so I'm not going for that. So I'm going to be taking this palette from Makeup Revolution, and this was in the collaboration with Alexis Stone, and it's called Transformation Palette. Now these don't have shade names, but here are a row of different types of shimmers and duochromes, and I'm going to be taking this one right here. It looks white in the pan, but when you kind of tilt it, you kind of see, yeah, you see that pink shift. So pretty. So I'm going to put that in the inner corner. I'm also going to damp it just a little bit so there's no fallout. Now, I wanted to use this palette as my blush and highlighter, but I'm a little lazy. I think I'm going to call it a night, and I'm just going to put a lip gloss from Estee Lauder, and this is a Pure Color Envy. I've been using this quite a while. And I believe the shade was called Plum something. I always forget the name, like the sticker fell out. So let me just put this real quick. But yeah, this palette, like, it has shades that I could use for blush. I could definitely go with like this one, even this one. Then for a highlighter, I could use this. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that today. Okay, so this is my completed look for everything, and this is what everything came out to be. So I'm super happy with this palette. I think Colourpop did such a great job with the color story. Also, I'm really happy with everything I used, like this palette from Revolution. I've used it for quite a bit, but I still need to use it more because there's a lot of different shades I could potentially use as inner corners. And then this palette from Zoeva, this one is really smooth. I love the formula to her palettes. Unfortunately, they've been discontinued from her official website, so I've been buying them from Poshmark, and they're really cheap. They're like less than like between $5 to $10. So I guess people don't want them, but it's a really good formula. I also really like this lip gloss from Estee Lauder. I have a goal to try to finish it. I think the formula is really nice on the lips, and yeah, so that is it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed watching. May God bless always. Have a good rest of your day or night, and what else? And be safe during this Super Bowl weekend, and on your Valentine's Day. I hope it goes really well, whether you're celebrating for yourself or with someone. So I'll say good night, and I'll hopefully see you in my next one. Take good care. Bye.